Before I get started, I just want to say congratulations to Prince Harry and now Princess Meghan on your guys' wedding. You guys are so, it's so beautiful. I did not get to see the actual wedding because it was at 7 o'clock in the morning, but I saw the after show with my grandma and it was awesome. Hey guys, my name is MimiGirl01 and welcome to my YouTube channel, aka this video you are watching right now. Today I decided that I wanted to talk about something that people have been asking about, not exactly here on YouTube, but a lot in real time, with here in town, or people around me have been asking me, as well as on Musically, and that's what do you do when I'm stressed, when you can clearly see that I'm having trouble and you don't know how to react to it, and what do you do basically? Now this is just stuff that would help me, but doesn't mean it will help every single person. Now, as you know, a lot of you guys know, and if you're new here, you don't know this. I have a form of autism called Asperger's syndrome. I heard that there's a new name for it, but I've always called it Asperger's ever since I was getting diagnosed with it. So, and I have ADHD as well. So these are kind of tools that help me out, and you'll kind of see me just act on them myself. You don't really have to do anything to help me with them, unless I ask you to. Always ask before you try to help somebody. It doesn't just happen. It's not just for those with autism, but in general. Ask if it looks like somebody needs help. Just ask them if they need help, because sometimes they can work it out on their own. If it's something that looks like they're choking or something, of course. If they look like they're choking, you might need to help them right in the moment. Or if they are unconscious, help them, you know? They can't tell you not to help them if they're unconscious. Just help them, okay? It's a reasonable thing to do, okay? Okay. Now, for me, I have a lot of different things that I do to help myself in different situations. One thing you can do that will help me so much is if you ever meet me and you want to touch my shoulder and just, oh, hi. Don't touch my shoulders. I can handle hugs. I can handle hugs that go with both your arms around me, right? Or underneath. But don't just pat me on my shoulder. Don't do that. I had some things happen in the past that kind of makes it, I get automatically irritated and aggravated, and I go into a state of mind that isn't good for me if you touch my shoulders. Just like pat them or whatever. Just don't touch my shoulders. You can touch my arm. You can say, hey, how are you? You can touch my arm, but never, ever, I can touch my own shoulders because I know it's me. But don't ever touch my shoulders. It's a trigger. It's a thing that I cannot handle, okay? Next thing, if you start to see me get zony, meaning I start to look like I'm not paying attention anymore, I look tired, ask. It's okay to ask if I'm tired or if you need to stop talking or whatever. I will let you know if you need to stop talking to me. Sometimes I'll start to get distracted, and you can clearly tell that I'm not paying attention anymore. And you can say, hey, do you need a break? It's okay if you need a break. It's okay if you guys need a break. Everybody needs a break every once in a while. But you can always ask me, hey, do you need a break? And I'll let you know if I need to break or not, or I need a moment away from the conversation. Sometimes, and if I do need a moment away from the conversation, the best change of route we can go with, for me, is usually sometimes I'll watch YouTube videos. Usually I'll have my MP3 player with me, and I will plug into it. And I'll tell you I'm plugging into my MP3 player, and I'll plug in, and I won't hear you anymore. I'll be focused on my music, and I'll start signing. Hence where the signing thing comes into play. Because signing for me helps me calm down. It relaxes me. It helps me just refocus on things. If I start signing with you, yes, I'm a little bit overwhelmed, but don't worry, I'm okay. If I start signing as we are talking and we're having a conversation, right? I'm sorry if it distracts you, but it means I'm starting to get a little bit overwhelmed and I need something to refocus me. And it also means that I am focused on our conversation. I am focused on our conversation and I want to hear you. I absolutely want to hear what you have to say. And signing always helps me just focus and just be on topic, okay? So if I start to sign and we're talking, I'm interested in what you have to say. I'm seriously interested. And if I start to repeat what you say, and I know a lot of people hate it when other people repeat what they say, I'm just trying to know what the point is. I'm trying to get the point, and I'm trying to listen to you, and I'm trying to focus on what you're saying, and that's why I repeat what you say. Sometimes some of your words will go right over my head, and I'll ask you a question that clearly is like, duh question, but I didn't catch what you told me, because sometimes I don't. And you'll have to repeat it, and you can't, yes, I know that automatic reactions to get upset with me because of that, but you have to say it again and say, hey, yeah, I just told you that, but here, let me tell you again, because I'm not always going to pick up on things. You can't expect me to understand you right away. It's one of my things that happens with me. Sometimes you have to repeat things, and I know it's tiring with me that you have to repeat. Sometimes it's better to just either text message it to me or write it down. If you write it down on paper and it's something that's extremely important and it's like a list of things for me to do or whatever, I'm probably going to lose the paper. So you might just want to text it to me on my phone or message it to me if it's instructions or something you want to do. Or make sure it's in my calendar. Ask me if I can put it in my calendar or whatever. I'll do that. It's just like, it's pure craziness. There's so much going on in my, like, it's not much going on in my life, but it's enough to say that it's craziness. And the growing number on Musical.ly is crazy. And like I said, I get these questions all the time about how I work with stress and everything, and I thought I would just answer it. So that's, okay, we covered shoulders. We covered when I get distracted. Okay, next one. If I don't have my MP3 player with me, and I'm starting to look tired, and I start to hum, I'm completely done. There is no turning back then. I probably even will need to be airlifted out of the place because, okay, not airlifted because that's extreme, but I mean, if I start to hum, I am tired. I am sleepy. I'm out of words to say at that moment, usually. If I also start to hum and I don't have my music with me and sign language is not helping me, and I'm clearly not tired, but I start to hum, it's a sign of heavy stress. And you need to help me find a place to go to have a break away from, if I'm in a crowd and stuff, and we need to find a spot that has no people and just sit down and help me calm down and breathe. If you have a music device with you and I don't have one with me, and you have a music device or a phone or a tablet or anything, and you have Wi-Fi on your stuff, and you're willing to let me borrow it so I can calm down, then please do. Sometimes the best thing to do for me is like guide me in breathing. I know this is a lot of like help me guide me in breathing. Say, hey, let's just take a couple breaths right now. Just take deep breaths and just refocus right now. And we just go through the breaths. Like, you guys probably are wondering why I always take these deep breaths at the end of my videos. It's because I'm so worked up and excited about my filming is that I forget that I need to take a deep breath. And that's why at the end of the videos I always say, in the evening, reflect and just take a deep breath. Because taking just one deep breath a day can be the difference between a hectic, awful day and an amazing, wonderful, going better kind of day. It's all about that deep breath. So, yeah, deep breath. We got the sign language covered. We got music covered. We got the shoulders covered. If you feel like I'm not paying attention and you want me to focus on you and what we're talking about, and it's not like we're working on paperwork, we're just having conversation, a serious conversation, what might help me focus is, other than sign language, is if we had maybe a coloring sheet as we're talking. I'm really good with coloring and focusing on the conversation. It's a way to focus. So, let's see. Let's go back through our focus items. Coloring, sign language, music, and breathing. Focus items. Now, things that get me distracted and you don't want to do with me, basically. Unless you're okay with me being distracted, is videos, YouTube videos, Musical.ly, Instagram, anything on the computer basically, other than music. These kind of things will distract me, and you won't have my focus anymore. But if you're okay with me being distracted, as long as it brings us back, you might have to tell me, hey, we're working on this now, and refocus me. But otherwise, it works like that. What else? I don't think I have anything else to talk about. These are the things that help me calm down, breathe. These are the things that help me out so much. And I hope you remember these if we ever meet in person. If we do meet in person, I would love to give you a hug. And I'm going to thank you for coming up to me. Because I'm sure not a lot of people are going to come up to me and say, hey, Mimi, it's nice to meet you. You know, I want you to come up to me and talk to me and say words to me. And that would be awesome. If you're ever in the Grabill area, come stop by the Grabill Branch Library. Come say hi to me. I want to meet you. I want to become your new friend, okay? I want that to happen. So I think that is all for today, guys. I still love you guys so much. Seriously. You guys don't know how much you guys mean to me. I still hope they have a great, sparkling, fantastic rest of you guys this morning. That the afternoon is even better. That you just reflect on today, this evening, and you just breathe. And you relax, and you just calm down from the day. That you guys get some good sleep tonight and wake up rejuvenated and refreshed and ready for the rest of the day. Guys, seriously, I love you guys so much. And I'll talk to you guys later. Sparkle on, my beautiful sparkles.